Released in 2005 and directed by the now famous Duplass brothers, Jay and Mark Duplass, the Puffy Chair is one of the defining works of the Mumblecore movement. A movement that proved you didn't need a huge budget, polished dialogue, or even particularly glamorous people to make something compelling. You just needed authenticity. The premise couldn't be simpler. Josh, played by Mark Duplass, finds a vintage purple recliner online and decides to drive from New York to Atlanta to surprise his father with it as a birthday gift. Along for the ride are his girlfriend Emily, played by Kathryn Aselton, and his slightly eccentric brother Rhett, played by Rhett Wilkins. Now, if you're expecting dramatic twists, explosions, or life and death stakes, you're in the wrong movie. The chair itself is almost a MacGuffin. What really matters is the journey. The cramped car becomes a pressure cooker for insecurities, relationship tensions, sibling rivalries, and all those little frustrations that normally remain politely hidden beneath everyday conversation. What makes the Puffy Chair so effective is how startlingly real it feels. Much of the dialogue was improvised, and the performances have that awkward, stumbling quality of actual human beings trying, and often failing, to communicate. The characters interrupt each other, contradict themselves, and occasionally say exactly the wrong thing. In Hollywood terms, that's usually considered a problem. Here, it's the entire point. Mark Duplass is particularly good as Josh, a man who believes he's mature and responsible while repeatedly demonstrating the opposite. Kathryn Aselton brings warmth and intelligence to Emily, making her much more than the stereotypical road trip girlfriend. And Rhett Wilkins nearly steals the film with a performance that oscillates between irritating and oddly lovable. Looking back, it's fascinating to see how many themes that would define the Duplass brothers' later work are already present here. Emotional vulnerability, family dynamics, uncomfortable humor, and a deep affection for flawed people. You can draw a direct line from the Puffy Chair to later independent gems and even to the brothers' influence on modern television. Is it rough around the edges? Absolutely. The handheld camera work is scrappy, the pacing occasionally meanders, and some scenes feel almost too naturalistic. But that's also where its charm lies. This is independent filmmaking stripped down to its essentials: just people, a car, a questionable piece of furniture, and a lot of emotional baggage. The Puffy Chair isn't trying to impress you. It's trying to observe people honestly. And somehow, by aiming so small, it ends up feeling surprisingly profound. It's funny, awkward, heartfelt, and quietly influential, a tiny film that helped launch an entire movement. And unlike the chair itself, it has aged remarkably well.